Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart, which at the time of this recording has managed to lose the wave 1 high, which lies at around the $0.05574 mark. We are also trading below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, meaning it's now acting as resistance. And the good thing is that Gala Games has continued to obey the Elliot structures. And before I give you my next target areas and the scenarios that could possibly play out here on the Gala Games chart, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to continue with the analysis here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot structure in blue having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $0.05574 mark, and also completed a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of that first wave, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that gave me a minimum retracement area within this red target area down here in the formation of that wave 2. And you can see we retraced back to the Fib level 0.382, so a reaction of that key area on the Fibonacci's before we started this bounce to the upside in what could possibly be the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.10583 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect the formation of that wave 3 to the upside to do. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3. And I believe we are seeing such a structure right here, having this as the first wave, then we have seen that wave 2. And I believe whatever we are seeing at the moment could be possibly the formation of that wave 3 before we expect a wave 4, then push even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And sketching out my minimum target areas in the formation of this wave 3 using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which lies at around the $0.07361 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect that wave 3 to the upside to do before we see a wave 4, and then continue pushing higher in the formation of this wave 5 to fully maximize our target area in the formation of that wave 3. We also need to be prepared for a move that could possibly play out over here, because you can see that in the formation of this wave 3 we have managed to lose the wave 1 high, meaning that whatever we are seeing here on the charts, we are losing steam in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, which is an impulsive wave. And because of its impulsive nature, I'm also expecting to see a break above the wave 1 high and continue maintaining above the wave 1 high for us to continue unlocking higher prices to fully maximize our target areas. And a break below that wave 1 high and also below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart could trigger a movement to the lower side in what could possibly give us even lower prices. And in case such a move plays out and we continue seeing lower prices here on the Gala Games chart, then I'll be terming this whole structure over here making its peak at around the $0.0639 mark as the high for that first wave to the upside. Then whatever we could possibly be seeing in case we continue seeing lower prices could be possibly the formation of these higher Elliot wave count 2. And the reason as to why I'm saying that is because if I have my Elliot wave structure back to that point, you can see that in the formation of this wave 2 we did not fully maximize our target area down here in the formation of that wave 2, meaning there are chances that we have not yet fully maximized, that is, we have not yet fully done the minimum that we expected that second wave to the lower side to do, and this could be possibly just a first wave before we can expect a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2. So that is the case that I'm expecting on the worst case scenarios here on the Gala Games chart, and that could possibly give us a retracement back to around the $0.0464 mark. We can also sketch out a minimum target area to the lower side in case the worst case scenario for Gala Games plays out by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the second wave to the that is the first wave to the high of that first wave at around the $0.06349 mark, and that gives me a minimum retracement area back to the area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which lies between the $0.03962 mark and the $0.03398 mark. So that is what I'm expecting on the worst case scenario, and we need to have this case scenario in mind because it can also play out on the worst case scenarios. And in case we manage to break above the wave 1 high, continue trading above the 20-day MA in much of an explosive move, that is an impulsive wave, then there are chances of continuing to push even higher to fully maximize the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3. And also taking a look at the indicators before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. On the RSI, you can see we are trading at around the 47 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support both scenarios to the upper side and also the worst case scenario to the lower side. And also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have been able to print a bearish cross, fully supporting the worst case scenario for Gala Games. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Gala Games chart, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.86 mark in what I'm terming as the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure in what I'm terming as the formation of that second wave. And after seeing the low for that wave 2, whatever we expect on the long-term scenarios is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 3, which could possibly take us back to the area at around the $1.36 mark. And that is what I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios and also on the short-term scenarios. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.